Hello everyone, this is Olivia from DOS Tarot. I am going to start doing maybe something on a once in a blue moon reading. Meaning it's going to be something that's not going to be scheduled permanently. It's going to be a here and there kind of energy reading. And it might not resonate with everybody for sure, because I don't know what the energy is going to be when it comes up. But I do want to go ahead and let's just do this and see what it brings up. Now the Eight of Wands, that talks about fast action, communications back and forth. It could be through telepathy as well. With the wands there, it's like the soul. The sun in the background tells me it's good news. And there's a bunch of sheep in that field. I don't know what that means. The Hierophant. Could somebody be thinking about marriage or a spiritual path or spiritual communications? Interesting. It could talk about love. Oh my gosh. A sun and a sun. Oh, sorry about. Let me turn that down real quick. Sorry. This starting out is absolutely beautiful, wouldn't you say? Somebody's going to be communicating within a spiritual way. I don't know if that means to someone that's special, someone that is unique, someone that's very loved and cared for. And I love the rainbow. And then this fish here is a rainbow trout. So it's like a double rainbow. And then the sun here with all this, the zodiac sign with Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, and Uranus. Interesting. It's an interesting card. Uranus, if you'll see that one down in the bottom here. That's the only planet that spins in an opposite direction than all the other planets. So basically it goes, instead of head over head, no, instead of sideways, it's head over head. It's a unique planet. I think that's why Aquarius people are so unique. They don't blend with everybody else or something like that. Anyway, oh, and up above there is the Earth and the Moon and Venus. And I don't know that other planet. Oh, Mercury. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 planets only. Well, the sun would make that 8. Because this, I wonder if that's why on the major arcana, the sun card is number 8. Interesting. Okay, let's see what else we get. Oh, somebody's been really burdened. God, all of this is beautiful, and then all of a sudden we get not, too heavy of a burden. It's too much. Can't deal with it. Tired of it. Exhausted. And not interested in any romantic or love cups. Not interested. The Five of Wands. It looks to me like if this is one person, this is a second person, and they're totally, well, maybe this person here is going through some changes in their life. Because the Ten of Wands would be an ending, releasing the wands to release that burden. And a lack of commitment to love, or a lack of dissatisfaction in love, that somebody rather read a book than think about love. And over here, the Five of Wands, of course, the wands we talk about our soul. So this is actually, it could be an internal conflict or distress, but it also talks about opposition. These are young men that are learning to be pages, and they're actually having to fight one another to learn how to guard, how to jab, or whatever all those terms are that they use with these wands. But it also talks about competition, because I'm sure they're being watched by some kind of leader to make sure that they're on track on doing what they need. And it's kind of like in football practice, there's always a coach there cheering them on or telling them, maybe you should do it this way. But it's competition, opposition, distress, conflict. The moon. The moon talks about something that's not being revealed. Something's hidden. And it could be, there is fear here also. It's like fear of movement. Fear of moving forward. Even if the grand prize is well worth it, there's still fear here. Oh. Queen of Pentacles. I'm sorry, I always say that when I see this. I'm sorry. This is the Nine of Pentacles. Excuse me. She is closer to the Queen of Pentacles than all the other queens, so she would be like next in line. But with the Queen of Pentacles here, this is of course somebody that's very independent. They don't need anybody. They may feel like they are not interested in love at this time. They may be more interested in a spiritual path, which makes sense. And they don't want any conflict in their lives at this time. They just want the sun and the beauty that the sun and the energy that the sun gives, which is, blessings, new beginnings, happiness. And with the Two of Cups here, this tells me that there is somebody here that's interested in love, but it's not being revealed. Oh no, it's a secret. Interesting. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. Now the Five of Pentacles talks about the fear of being rejected. Fear of rejection from a single person. Somebody wants to definitely communicate. I mean, the overall theme for the reading is that. Let's see what the bottom of the deck. Yeah, somebody's looking for happiness. I mean, whoever this reading is for, it's definitely oh, and you know what? When I look at the Nine of Pentacles, wanting love, but it's got to be somebody that's spiritual. They're not interested in a conflicting situation. They'd rather be single and just live off the energy of the sun, in other sense, and just be happy. Yeah, there is some stressor here. Maybe with the communications, maybe somebody's communicating that they're just too heavily burdened right now. And it could be with a Pisces. Because this is a Pisces card. This is Taurus. This is Leo. Yeah. It almost feels like somebody here is stressed about a situation that just recently they became clear of something. And it woke them up and realized that the heavy burden was more burdensome than they thought. They really were just kind of blindfolded to it, in a sense. And this information could be communicated to somebody that's a Pisces, and of course they're going to feel rejected. Because this isn't somebody that's looking for love. They have issues that are going on that are beyond their control. Let's clarify the High Priestess, the Hierophant, the Two of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Ooh, the Page of Wands. Well, there may be some good news here for somebody. A new beginning, too. A passionate new beginning. But is somebody going to be open to that? There's an opportunity, put it that way, for something new that's passionate that's coming in. The Queen of Cups, the most loving and doting type of woman, type of queen in the deck. Unconditional, pure love. She makes the world a better place to live in. There is a connection here. I think this connection has been in existence. It's just not together. It's like, or it could be somebody brand new. You know, actually when I look at this, it does feel like it's something more brand new. And it involves a Queen of Cups. So there's somebody here that has a deep attraction, perhaps even romantic connection, and it has something to do with the Queen of Cups. But it's interesting that she's looking away. It's at her back. It's like she's looking the opposite direction. She might not be interested at this time. Because I said that a while ago too, though, that this Nine of Pentacles person, maybe they feel like they would be rejected by this person. I feel like we have two people here. Over here is communications about some burden, something that left them very hurt. And it's got something to do with a Pisces. I don't think it's so much about something not being revealed. I think it's got something more to do with the energy of a Pisces. And this Taurus could be somebody that's part of this connection, whoever the Taurus person is. You know, the way this Queen is, and also with the Page of Wands pointing away from it, this Page of Wands is more interested in a spiritual connection. And this Queen of Cups is not really interested right now in a love connection. And I felt it here too. Oh, excuse me. There's somebody here that's just discontent with love, period. I don't think it's with one specific person. I think it's just in general. Yeah. Let's clarify. The moon with the Five of Pentacles. Oh, look, another moon. This talks about a crop. No, this talks about the Eight of Cups. Somebody is walking away from somebody. There is a rejection. Excuse me, my throat. It's funny, there's two moons. They're almost the same size. But this is a Pisces, and they are walking away from a situation that's emotionally unfulfilling. And it does feel like rejection, because apparently whatever this is happening to the person up here, this is all one person. And this is the energy of, I believe, the Queen of Cups. She just wants to be left alone. She wants to be on her own. She's not interested in anything right now, no matter who this is. There was a time when she was, but something turned. There's some kind of communications that was delivered, and whatever it was, it made somebody feel very heavily burdened and anxiety. I mean, you're talking about a 10 of Wands and a 10 of Swords. That's like a complete ending of something. And it could have had something to do with the divine guiding this. Let's get one card here for the Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Oh my God. Now we have the Nine of Wands. So this communication was, whatever it was, it made somebody stop them in their tracks and said, I'm done with it. It's over. And then something, a Pisces person perhaps was involved. And this Pisces person is walking away from this situation. So I don't know if this communication was divinely driven. Was it something that the divine whispered in somebody's ear and said, you know what, it's time to end this because we need you for something else. It's kind of like that energy. Excuse me for a minute. Ooh. Okay, so that does make sense. But in a way, I guess the divine guidance here, it definitely is good news. And you know, it's funny that it's under the feminine and over here is the masculine. I don't know that that really makes a difference here, but with the Hierophant here, this is definitely good news for somebody. It's like they didn't want to get tangled up in love. It's almost a relief that makes somebody feel good. And they're okay about walking away from some kind of commitment that never probably solidified. It was maybe just a dream or a wish. And this queen she's not too worried about walking away from it. She's only looking for her inner self. Maybe she's looking for growth, because this also talks about growth. And it also talks about success. So maybe this is something this queen has manifested unknowingly. To get out of this situation, the divine had to step in. And she maybe manifested that. Maybe she was starting to feel the overwhelmingness. And maybe that it wasn't growing. It was like it never developed. It never developed. And with the Nine of Cups here, it was also for this queen, she felt the stress of it, that internal uneasiness, and maybe there was too much competition. Maybe this person or whoever was looking at other people, and it was just too much for her to take, and she says, I'm walking away from this. And the divine is definitely behind her. I mean, look at this. I think it's a feminine. I think this reading is for a feminine, and it's about a connection that never developed. And this queen apparently has decided to stay single. She's financially, okay. She doesn't need, to be hooked up with somebody just because she's, lacking money. That's not the case here at all. I think it's this feminine here has decided that I'm going to stay single. Now, for permanent, I don't know. But, it's interesting that now the Nine of Wands is underneath her. It almost makes me feel like she feels like she's repeating the same pattern over and over. It's like maybe this person feels like they're never able to make a connection with somebody that lasts. Maybe it never gets past the honeymoon stage, And I still feel like this energy here is somebody, and it could be that somebody's just emotionally discontent. They're unfulfilled. And maybe they've decided to take a more spiritual path, because you can see it's kind of mirroring the Hierophant, just like she's mirroring this. It's kind of sad, but if it's for a good reason, like the Eight of Cups can also talk about not just walking away from emotionally unfulfilling, it also talks about a spiritual path that's right around that mountain. So this person is willing to take that walk, take that journey. And this talks about being left behind. Maybe just leaving somebody behind. Somebody that just wasn't committed. That wasn't the type of person that could commit. And maybe this was long enough for this feminine to say, I'm done. I got to walk away from this. And the divine is, okay, got it. I'm going to clarify the Nine of Cups. And it's justice. It's fair. It's done. Whatever the decision that this Queen of Cups made is done. It was justified. It was balanced. Or it's balanced now. And this is what the divine wanted for this woman. Or queen. I think that's a very beautiful reading. It's kind of sad, because apparently she hung on to this for some time. And finally the communications were delivered, either telepathically or through communications, that this is done. Okay, let's get one of the universal cards. Positive recognition. Hey, it's the same as the sun. Card 19 comes after the star. It says positive recognition. Congratulations, your plans have worked out perfectly, and now it's your time to shine. Brilliant new ideas will present themselves to you, and success is all but assured. Express yourself openly and honestly, knowing that those surrounding you are trustworthy. Be open to unexpected opportunities. Oh, that's beautiful. That is so beautiful. So this is just a reading of the energy that came out in the cards. And it's really beautiful. I hope that you guys like this and do kind of expect this. I don't know how, I'm not going to commit to it's going to be an everyday thing. I'm not going to do that because I got other stuff going on. But anyway, just like it. If you don't, don't like it. And if you like it, share it. I'm going to start asking people to start sharing my videos so that other people that they know in their Facebook or whatever can share videos with other people. I would appreciate it so much. And then until then, I will see you guys during the rest of the week. Namaste.